the Distracted Globe Theater Company.
How neat.
And joining us now on the phone is Ann Kelly Tromsness, one of the founders of the company and one of the actresses that performs there. Ann, can you hear me?
I sure can. Hey, guys.
Hey, welcome to RadioBeat.
You're a distracted globe person?
I am a distracted globe person.
Wonderful.
Extremely distracted. Roxanne, it's so great to talk to you. I'm a big fan.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
And yeah, it's great.
Anybody that can do improv. I love improv. I love it.
It's addictive.
Yeah.
It's addictive to do and to watch, we hope.
Uh-huh.
Well, one of the things that the Warehouse Theater has done is part of their commitment to try to bring new and younger audiences into the theater. They came out a couple of years ago with this On the Edge series, which presents sort of riskier fare and late night and lower cost. And Distracted Globe just this summer did Noel Coward's Hay Fever. And they did, I believe, Much Ado About Nothing, which is sort of Shakespeare as reinterpreted through The Sopranos. And that was directed by Ann's husband, Jace Tromsness, along with her, the co-founder of the Distracted Globe. And it was really a neat piece, and both of those shows were well received, both critically and the audiences flocked to them. And let's get this out of the way right off. Tell us what about the improv you've got coming up, and that's going to be, I believe, at 10:30 Friday and Saturday after the Frankie and Johnny performances.
Yes, we have been performing at the Warehouse Theater for several years now, and one of the great things we get to do is perform after some of the main stage productions. And this year, we will be performing the second and third weekend of each main stage show. And so we are performing our inaugural shows for the season this Friday and Saturday, and next Friday and Saturday at 10:30. Short form comedy improv, $5. You can come and enjoy a tasty cold beverage of your choice, and it's community-oriented theater done by professional performers, so you have a voice when you come as an audience member. You get to, we're unrehearsed, so you get to choose what happens.
Now, is there a theme or for this week's show?
Well, I mean, it would be my vote to do a retrospective and a celebration on the life and career of Carl Rove. I think we're going to back off on that.
You, Ann. God, that would be rollicking.
Wouldn't it be rollicking?
I don't know if we could do it in an hour. You only have an hour? Do you have
we only have an hour.
Oh, an hour is not long enough.
Yeah, it really isn't. But I have a feeling Mr. Rove's name will be invoked. It's short form improv. We try to keep it. We try to keep it topical. Like I said, the audience really has a lot of input. There's a constant dialogue and connection.
And what a great date, Ann. I mean, for $5 a piece, you get this great, fun performance for an hour. I mean, I think that is wonderful.
Oh yeah, it's $5 each. Like I said, you can enjoy a tasty cold adult beverage or soft drink of your choice.
Right.
And as my friend Tracy Amick, who is also a member of the company, says, you can learn a lot about a date by what they laugh at.
You're exactly right. And I'm a huge Tracy fan. I've seen her at Cafe and Then Some.
Yeah.
And I am a huge fan of that young lady. I mean, I think she's enormously talented.
Well,
She's phenomenal.
Tell us who else is in the troupe. There's you and Jace. There's Tracy. I believe Jennifer Goff.
Jennifer Goff.
People know Jen Goff, who was so wonderful in the Inspecting Carol. She played sort of a Lucille Ball type character. I don't know if that's fair to say, but
a theater visionary who had to come to terms with the commercial burden of a nonprofit organization. She's great.
There was one seduction scene in there that was so slapstick, and I still remember to this day. But
that sounds like some of my dates. So don't go there. Don't go there.
And so Tracy and Jen, and who else is in the troupe?
Tracy and Jen, Jared Johnson, who we like to refer to as the Dick Van Dyke of the new millennium. He's a fantastic physical comedian.
And readers of the Beat might remember Jared was the mime on the cover of our Best Of issue last year.
I remember it well.
He's a friend of ours as well. And it was funny, Amber went out with, I think Lisa Brotherton shot that picture. They took Jared around downtown dressed as a mime. I said, how was it? They go, oh, it was nice, except, people looked at us. We'll see a photographer and a mime going from bar to bar. Yeah, who would look?
And what's wrong with that, right? Why can't mimes just be a part of the community?
Exactly. Accept them. Welcome them.
So that's our core company, and we also have Rick Connor, who does our sound, and he is phenomenal, and he provides an auditory landscape to our little capers
sound
on
effects?
stage. Yeah.
Okay, music and stuff.
Music, sound effects, and he keeps up with us. Yeah, it's very critical.
Oh, yeah.
Now, for people that may never witnessed an improv performance, and by the way, it is something to see. Is it perhaps maybe watching Whose Line Is It Anyway? Is that popularized?
Invoke that.
Yeah, we hate to invoke that, although we will associate ourselves with the British one.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
But it's short form improv. It's based. It's like short sketches, and we rehearse the structure of the sketch. Whether it's a guessing game, whether it's a scene about two people in a situation where they can only use certain letters of the alphabet to communicate. But what we don't rehearse is the content of the scene. So we ask for suggestions, like a location.
I love the spontaneity that occurs when actors and comedy get together and it's spontaneous like that. That is so much fun.
It's great because you never know what's going to come out.
Yes.
We don't promise a rated G show or even a rated PG show. But it's really fun. It I look at it as kind of opening up the flow chart in your brain.
Right.
And you have to respond with whatever level of your perspective happens to be.
Can I just say
the
that
loudest.
As a former debater, when you said flow chart, I got like a thrill inside my chest. And I mean, flow chart. Oh, I love that word. You're in a minority there, I think. I know.
It's certainly not working on me.
Nerd.
I'm trying to get with it. But so they say, a place, a person, and a thing. So it's always, a airline pilot on a desert island with a rubber duck. And where do you go with that?
Where do you go with that right now? An airline pilot, a desert island, and a rubber duck. Wow. Let me. Yeah, give me just a second.
I love it.
I recently saw one that you and Jen Goff did, and it was something about the letters of the alphabet in order, and you were supposed to do a sentence of. Now, how canned was that, or were y'all just making up visual? Because it was two women arguing about. Do you remember the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's our favorite game, and it's not canned at all. We start with, we ask the audience for a letter of the alphabet, and maybe something that two people might argue about. My favorite example of that scene is we got the suggestion epistemology one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I think the person who suggested it thought that we couldn't conquer that one, but we had to. You have to respond with each line has to start with the successive letter of the alphabet. And we got into a great discussion about the existential qualities of a fire anthill, and we managed to work in Michel Foucault, and it was a great night.
It ended up with Jennifer making catty remarks about the fact that she's younger than Anne. It was just...
Yeah, we end up with a lot of those. I'm real sensitive as I head into my crone years.
I understand, hag-like. I understand. I am totally with you, dear.